So I was going through the CIA reading room and I came across this diary. Now we don't know whose diary it is because it's been redacted, but luckily this is the CIA, the Central Incompetence Agency, and it really didn't take long to find out whose diary it was. And it belongs to former Deputy Director of Support John W. Coffey. The diary itself is from 1970, and for the most part it's pretty mundane. He goes to meetings, people complain about parking, they need travel expenses reimbursed and stuff like that. But there are two things I think need highlighting. The first is minutes of an executive meeting from 9th of March 1970. And it reads, number 11. No one mentioned during the meeting, although there had been various comments before the director arrived, the Today Show appearance of a lawyer by the name of Beckett, who asserted that Redacted was claiming that Redacted as his son, as his boy, his son. Okay, so there's nothing much to that. Somebody on the Today Show is claiming somebody is their son. So it's like Jeremy Kyle's show, daytime TV. Somebody making a claim, Elvis is my love child and all that sort of bullshit. But it's the next comment that intrigued me. Isn't that just unfortunate? I tried to research this but came up a blank. So if you know anything about it, please leave a comment or get in touch. I'd love to know more about this. Anyway, on to the main reason I made this video. And we go to the 16th of March 1970. Number 5. Redacted. I advised the executive director that the subject is the son of Redacted. He was arrested early Sunday morning and charged with assault with intent to commit murder and concealment of a weapon. It appears that Redacted, who has had a number of problems of recent date, was in a bar at 23rd and K Streets in Washington. He was fairly drunk and got into a fight at the bar. After leaving the bar, an undercover police detective who was not in uniform approached him with a view to arresting him. Redacted apparently thought the policeman was one of those with whom he had just had the fight at the bar, and he pulled a concealed .25 caliber revolver and began shooting. He was disarmed, arrested and charged as above. Howard Osborne was alerted and has endeavoured to keep it out of the press. Sunday, Redacted, was so notified. So far, there has been no publicity. So this is how democracy works without transparency, oversight or accountability. It is a you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back club. And if you've heard the recent revelations about Kari Lake, this is the way it is. And it's always been this way. The number one priority is to themselves, not the country, not the people, not you. So, who is a Howard Osborne? Well, he has his own wiki page. Corrupt as hell. Helped cover up the Watergate scandal. Caught burning documents. Now, I'm not a Bible basher, but there is a Bible verse that springs to mind, and it is, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities." And this is so true. These people come and go, and today is no different, but the institution is protected. No matter how corrupt it becomes, the institution is regarded as safe. And this is not just the CIA. We see this in the UN, in the WHO, at the Smithsonian, the British Museum. These institutions are riddled with corruption, deceit, hoaxes, lies and cover-ups. Yet people still hold them in high standing, prestige, as if it's the individuals that are corrupt and not that the institutions themselves breed and create the environment for corruption to flourish. Our fight is not against flesh and blood, because they come and go. It's against powers. It's against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, such as the CIA.